Hello, folks. Thank you so much for coming for my TBC Live broadcast today. I want to first offer my sincere apologies for being as late I have been today, but I've been very busy throughout the day. Like I told you, I have a lot going on. I got family back and coming town tomorrow, so I will not be doing a broadcast tomorrow. I will be back on Monday, and I will be back doing a broadcasters meeting 30 minutes before the Sinbun meeting on Monday. So I will make a Zoom link for that. And so y'all be set for it, okay? For those that are broadcasters, that's only for broadcasters. That's 30 minutes before the Sinbun meeting. Okay, I want to thank everyone that's here. And I know I have a few. I don't expect to have everyone here, folks. I know this is a different time. I know y'all used to coming to my broadcast on my regular time, but my two little ones coming in town. I got two other my niece's two little ones coming in town. Well, actually, they're in town right now, and so my some of my family members, my family will be going over to another part of my state to be with them to represent those my niece kids celebration for their birthdays. So the birthdays are great things to celebrate, just like different things, holidays we have. Okay, but you know, it's summertime. There'll be times, I'm letting you know, there'll be times that I may be late or I may have to cancel a broadcast because there are more activities done when it's warm. And so I got responsibilities that I take care of, that I try to help people that have been there to help me. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, for making it here. Like Darren Haywood, thank you so much, sir, for being here. I really appreciate it. And Mr. Simone, you know, thank you for both of y'all being here, okay? All right, now, I'm going to go right now, right at it, and it's going to probably be a shorter broadcast, so I'm going to just keep zooming right on through. Okay, let's go to the blog. Okay. And this was a broadcast that was done by a guy. I look like he could be from a part of Africa. I'm not sure. It says how to redeem cookies for crinkles. Great broadcast. Keep whoever this is. I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, hopefully they will. You know, they will. This person will continue to do broadcasts. Okay. Oh. And this is talking about in Hindi, probably in India. There's a person here doing a broadcast and said we will terminate the TBC 00 archive soon in Hindi. Okay, frankly, I'm TBC4 is like history for me, folks, because I followed the system. I did it in a timely fashion when we had migration, and I know several people the people that's here in this live broadcast, you know. Thank you. Oh, Merlin, thank you, sweetheart, for being here. I don't know if you had seen my message on our Facebook page. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. I didn't know if my loved one and she's here. Thank you. Well, like I said, the TBC 004 archive, that was a wallet that we had it for a while, but it had a lot of problems. We had some people that was really not doing right by our TBC 004 wallet, you know, and it almost crashed. We had some technical problems, so we now have a TBC 004, 9.net wallet that's working so much better. Okay, all right. Okay, this is just a video done by a guy in it appears to be in India, speaking in Hindi, talking about this. This is one of our broadcasters. And this looks like it's this is Christina Tangway's broadcast. It's great to see her. Yeah, this is Christina's broadcast. Congratulations to Christina Tangway, because you don't see her up on the blog as often. It's so good to have her on the blog because she's a regular broadcaster and brought a lot of people into TBC. And she's out of Vancouver, Canada. And y'all often see her in our actual chat area. This was her broadcast yesterday. Christina shares proof of TBC income. Okay. And you notice in this right here, I'm not going to play it, but you see here, this is what I talked about yesterday. You see how she put her YouTube channel there? And see, do you see anybody on that page with a YouTube channel? See, this is what we got people, you know, I talked about this, but people simply have to put their YouTube channel in there. And I went over this yesterday. This is something that's been requested by TBC admin. All right. And this is important updates in Takala. This is my friend and leader in the TBC community in the Philippines, Mr. Noli Rabel. His actual name is Nonito Rabel, but we call him Noli. And he's a fine broadcaster, a fine voice of TBC, and a fine leader in the TBC community. Great job, brother. Okay, let's keep going. The truth of is education is required to become wealthy. And this was Key Pile of New Zealand. You know, he 194. They're him and his wife Bex. They're six away from 200 broadcasts. Wonderful, great job, great job. This one says talk about TBC S curve explained by Bex, and she's doing this. They both got 194 broadcasts. They do their broadcast the same day. Great team there, husband and wife team. This was a great video that that I talked about. I talked at the end of my broadcast yesterday that my brother and Cameron and Bay Derek talked about some announcements from admin. And I know that one of the announcements was that we will not have the last redemption period that we will have will be in we're in one right now in the month of May, but the last one will be in November. So I'm sure see, admin is although admin is talking about this distribution phase, but they're thinking forward about the economic phase. They're not starting yet, but they're, you know, admin is that, believe me, admin knows what it's going to take to get there. We got to just focus on this distribution phase first. Okay, these some great announcements right here that he talked about. Okay, so you need to go to the blog.thebillioncoin.info and play that video. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a broadcast I did yesterday. Every TBC full-timer received Bitcoin bounty should be a TBC broadcaster. Remember, and this is from admin saying this right here. Remember that TBC broadcasters get 1,000 times more in some cookie rewards. For example, if you are not a TBC broadcaster, you receive about $80 for viewing a Sin Bun meeting. And TBC broadcasters get about $80,000 each time they watch a Sin Bun meeting. Well, guess what, folks? That also applies to doing broadcasts. Could we get, and what they were talking about, a broadcaster gets 1 million cookies every time they do a broadcast. Now, I've done what? I'm doing my 414th broadcast time 1 million. Well, folks, If I were to show you I'm getting close to 900 million cookies because I didn't press the send button on purpose last time. I just didn't want to. I had no need to. I have plenty of TBC coin, folks. Okay, but I will press it, very soon. Okay. All right. Okay, here you get broadcasters get 1 million cookies equal to about $180,000 in worth. So watch the send button meeting. When you watch the send button meeting, and guess what I do now? I don't know what everybody else do, but I know what I do. Even though I can't understand all the other languages, I still support them. If I can, I'll support them and put them in. Put my say, I put it in the chat area like y'all doing right now. Okay, I put it right in the chat area. I go to all the broadcasters, we got about 10. I go to all the send button meetings. I start off with the English one, what Mbe does, and I do my broadcasters meeting first, and then Mbe and admin and other broadcasters are there, and then I go right into Mbe's English version of the send button meeting. This is all on Monday. And it's at 12 o'clock noon for the send button meetings right now. Is that because of our time across our nation, we're in daylight savings time right now in the United States and parts of Canada. But we are what I'm pointing out is that I go to all the send button meetings, all of them, by putting in the chat, and I just wait until the end to get the keyword. And there's another million cookies. You see? Another million cookies will be under your cookie rewards. Now, sometimes you may not get it. Sometimes it may say 1,000. It'll catch up. It'll catch up. Don't worry about it. That happens. It will be 1 million in a day or so. It will be, or it may be sometime the same day. So this is just not only for a send button meeting, but you get the same thing for doing broadcasts. Now, that's not why I'm doing broadcasts for the money. I'll be honest with you folks. My main reason for doing broadcasts is to get the word out about TBC and how fine opportunity this is. And my lovely wife Merlene and I, folks, for us it's not even about the money. It's about helping starving people out there that's starving. They don't have food, don't have medicine, don't have proper clothing. And that's why we do what we do to help the people over in the Philippines. That's just she's originally from there, but that's what we centralize on, the poverty-stricken areas in the Philippines. And that's what we're focusing on right at this moment, as a lot of you already know that. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right here. All right. This is another one. Okay. Let's see here. This is from admin. Okay. We will terminate the TBC 00 archive soon. Okay. People that was in the TBC 004 had coin in that wallet. They allowed them to archive it, but they get ready to get rid of the archive soon. They want to go get rid of that old blockchain and go to a new blockchain. Okay, here he goes, folks. Listen, let me bring it out. I still can't understand why everyone hasn't already migrated. Admin, I can't either. All right. I'm giving you notice now. We will terminate, mean end, the TBC 00 archive soon. You snooze, you lose. For goodness sakes, TBC 004 migrated ended at the end of July of 2018. Almost a year ago, folks. 10 months ago, it ended. We set up the archive as a courtesy for the Johnny-come-latelys. Well, Johnny, you are about to lose all your TBC coins, because when we close the archive, If your coins are still in it, you will lose them all if you didn't get them all moved out of the archive over to TBC 009 wallet. This is fair warning. Okay, folks, there it is. Plain, I can't say it no plainer than the admin did. It's right there. The archive will be gone. Okay? My lovely wife, Berlin, and I, we don't have to worry about that because we migrated back when migrated was going on. So I don't have, nobody on my team have that issue. Okay? All right. Okay, let's go to another page and see if there's anyone dated today. Yes, it is. These some people across the world doing their first broadcast. Let me see. This is somebody that's doing their very first broadcast. It's always good to have new broadcasters, folks. And get this, folks, they did it 34. And now let me stop right here. This man here did his broadcast, his very first one, 34 minutes, 30 seconds. Excellent job. People always say, why I can't, why can and I do, I can't seem to do 30 minutes. Folks, it doesn't take long to do a 30-minute broadcast. I do it all the time. Now I've had a few ones that's less than that, and I get credit because admin knows that I am a regular broadcaster. Excellent job. I'm not sure what country he's from. Here's another one doing their first broadcast. Excellent job these people are doing. Somebody is training them properly. And this person did it 38 and 30 minutes. Excellent, excellent. Another man. Excellent, 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 excellent. I'm always happy to see brand new broadcasters. Okay. And this one is the last one. And this is our brother MB Derek doing his TBC to the Moon 44th training. He does excellent training, by the way. Okay, that's it. Now, folks, I'm going to talk a little bit about our thinking. Right, thinking. All right? Folks, let me put it to you straight, okay? And we know Randy and I have been talking a lot about mindset and things, of that nature a lot lately. But folks, if you don't have the right type of thinking, let's not even talk about TBC for a moment. Let's not even talk about it. Let's start talking about our everyday life. If you're not thinking straight, if you're not thinking forward, how do you expect for your everyday life to go smoothly? Now, usually for me, I'm going to use myself as an example. Usually my days go smoothly like clockwork because I got a schedule. I put all my schedule in my phone, in my smartphone. I put it everything I got to do. If I got to take my mom to her doctor appointment, I know when it's going to happen. I know when I take her there, I get the appointment. I lock it in while I'm there. See, being thinking forward is also thinking proactive. That word being proactive. Now, my lovely wife Merlene is great at being proactive because in her job at that hospital is can be very stressful at times. Because sometimes patients have attitudes. Sometimes she has to straighten out some of her nurses. Folks, I'm telling you like this. She is a wonderful administrator, the best I've ever known. I'm telling you right now, folks, she is very, very proactive. She's a great thinker. We both are a good match because we think positive. You got to think positive. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have some things in your life go not like you want it. People are not going to like you. That's okay. That is okay, folks. You're not here to like everybody or have anybody to like you. You know, folks, people, when they don't get what they want, when they feel like they can't get you like they want you to get, see, people want you to react to their reactions. They're thinking these things. But let's go back to TBC right now. If you're thinking proactive, if you're thinking forward, you would be more active in the billion coin. You know, when I just saw those broadcasters doing their very first broadcast, to me, that's exciting because it told me one thing very key about those two men. They did something that we talk about a lot in TBC as part of being a broadcast, and that is stepping out their comfort zone. See, stepping out of your comfort zone takes a certain type of forward thinking. Those two guys said, I don't want to remain the way I am. I'm gonna do TBC the way it's supposed to be done. I'm gonna follow the tools, everything the admin puts in here. I'm gonna do it the right way. So whoever is training them, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. When I see someone doing their first broadcast, that means they're doing a great. That means that all I can say is a person doing it. See, I can talk about all these broadcasts I did. That, to me is not a big deal to me. I'm just a regular person. I'm just consistent. Ah, is that another word? That is also a part of your thought processes. Being consistent, being proactive, being consistent, being active. So, folks, that is all I want to talk about today is being a great thinker, being a consistent thinker, being a proactive thinker, and encourage other people to do the same thing. See, those are the type of things that should perpetuate itself because those things are positive in terms of getting people ahead in life, getting people ahead in TBC. You see? Become a great thinker. Think about things that's positive that's going on with you. Think about things that's positive that's going with you about in TBC. I'm going to pick another person in our chat that's a great thinker. Mr. Darren Haywood. He's a great thinker. You can tell by the way he eloquently does his broadcast. He's so smooth. You don't have to think about what he wants to talk about. Have y'all noticed about us? We don't have to think about things we need to talk about or need to go over with you in a broadcast. Don't miss a beat. Mr. Simone, Mr. Sharif Khan, other great thinkers. So technically, when I look in this chat area, all the people I believe are great thinkers. I talked to my Merlene first because I know her. To me, that's the best woman I've ever seen in my life. Period. Period. Because of all the things she gives so much to people. gives so much of herself to people in need. See, she realized, like I realized, people got what they got. They don't need any that much help. She goes to the people that need most. We are so aligned in that thought process, and that's why we work so close together in that regard. Folks, I'm gonna tell you something. Become a great thinker, my God. Become the best thinker you could ever imagine. Be thinking things that's positive, things that make you drive. You got to be driven, you know, driven so much that no one can hold you back. Driven so much that no matter what anybody say to you, it doesn't even affect you because guess what? You who God says you are anyway. Doesn't matter what people say about you. You who God says you are anyway. Be the best thinker you can ever become. Well, another way to become a great thinker is listening to other higher thinkers. Listen to some audiobooks. Read about it online. Read some books of great thinkers. Watch some videos. You know, a great video that a lot of you may know of is called The Secret. It's an awesome video on YouTube called The Secret. It's put in YouTube called but The Secret. It that will make you think. There's a lot of things, great videos, a lot of great books, a lot of things that really will enhance your thinking. Because see, this is what I think. I think when you enhance your think, when you're thinking positive, you can go through your journey in TBC so much smoother. So much smoother, folks. Okay? Anyone got any yes, you're right, Timon. Mm-hmm. That's right. During what consistent. Yep. Growing community as a thinker all together. That's right. And we all together become thinkers in TBC. Can you imagine what impact we can be to people in need? How many people can we reach and encourage them to be great thinkers? Do you realize one thing, folks? That all the people in poverty, you know, if we, you know what, you know what thing, I don't, you want, I'm just saying this word epidemic. If you really want to cause an epidemic, you want to cause an epidemic, get all the people in poverty and make them become great thinkers. That's a positive epidemic. That's a great epidemic. Encourage everybody to come in TBC on your team to be great thinkers. Tell them what you need to do to become a thinker. See, folks, I know a lot of you agree. Let me do me a favor, folks, in the chat area right now. If you agree with what I'm saying today, put agree in the chat right now for me. Let me see how many people actually are paying attention to what I'm saying. Put agree in the chat. If you agree with me, put agree in the chat right now for me. Everybody put agree in the chat for me. If you agree with what I'm saying to you right now. I'm telling you, folks, we got to enhance our thinking process in TBC to get people moving. There are people off base. They're thinking about their own agendas. All these things are happening. that's pulling you away from going forward. You see? Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Merlene. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Simone. We simply have to be in agreement to be great thinkers, because so many people out there are thinking about all the hard, the everything that's so off base. They're thinking about our government and their whatever. They're thinking about our central banking system, whatever they're doing. They're thinking about everybody else instead of themselves. That's what I'm saying in this regard. They're thinking about everything around them, but they're not thinking about their self and going forward in their life and being the best you can be. I got two older kids, and I'm not bragging by saying this. I got two older kids that both have college degrees. My daughter, she called me today, and I was in it BJ's on the way home. I was in BJ's talking to a nice guy that we're going to talk. A guy, in his 40s. He's a great guy. We kind of became friends. He's just a great guy. He said we change phone numbers. We're gonna just just bounce off things. It's something I can help him with. Something he can maybe help me with. I don't know. See, because I believe God puts the right people in your path if you ask our awesome God to do that. And that's what he's doing with me for the last 3 years. And it actually started with this wonderful woman in the chat called Merlene. It started with her. And so many people are being put. Her and her family, I love them. Our family is just awesome. Awesome. Some of our friends are awesome. And they know, and everybody knew who I'm talking about here. That's watching, that may be watching this. But I'm going to just tell you this, folks. We have to be the best thinkers possible. Treat this as something that we all must become. Great thinkers. Thinking positive. Being driven to help people in poverty. Because I've said many times, you do not have to wait till we get 1 billion members. Yes, that is our goal, to be 1 billion members. But you don't have to wait. You can organize a team, and you can do the same thing and you may want to do something different. I don't know. You can do the same thing in your country that Merlene is doing, we're doing in the Philippines. You can do the same thing. And folks, we just getting started. All I got to say, folks, I've enjoyed talking about this subject. Because on the way home, I was thinking to myself, what could I talk about today? And I think I may have talked about this some long time ago, but I didn't really elaborate on like I'm doing today. What is it that we can do to be the greatest thinkers in TBC? All I got to say, folks, it's been nice with you all. Y'all have been extremely patient with me. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming to this live broadcast. I'm so sorry I'm late today, but I told you all I'll be late. I thought I'd be later after my regular time, but when you're caught in traffic, those things happen. I can't do nothing. I don't have a helicopter, that I can just go over a tunnel of water and get home. But I can put it this way. But folks, like I said before, I will not be having a broadcast tomorrow. Okay, I got to spend time with my niece and her little kids. They were born. They're 3 years apart, but they were born in the same month of May. And so I'm going to spend some time with them. Not all day, but some time with them, some quality time with them, because they're about 40, 45 minutes away. And at a resort, and we're going to spend some time with them. So it's great to have you all, and I'll be back. Remember, for those that came in later, I talked about, please be at my broadcasters meeting. I will provide the Zoom link in the broadcast chat area, and all those that's not a part of the chat area, I will provide it to you. If you just message me and let me know. But you got to be a broadcaster, okay? You must be a broadcaster. I highly suspect admin will be there. In fact, admin will be there again. And, you know, right now, and myself being the main host, and Mbe and admin, we've just pretty much operate that meeting right now. We're focusing on the Bitcoin bounty. It's just that I've been focusing on this week, trying to get people to obey what admin is saying, to put there's a reason why admin putting you there. You want to be noticed by people. You want to know, people want to know what you're doing. People want to know how you're getting people in TBC, how you getting TBC, how you getting this Bitcoin, how is Ace Fletcher getting ready to win again for his maybe fourth time? How? What you got to know if you go to his channel, or you got to know when you come to the send button meeting, when he's in the panel and talking, or maybe you want to reach out to him and message him and ask him, give me your secret, because you seem to be very, very consistent in getting people in. What can I do? Show me what you're doing so I can do it. You know, that's what people need to be thinking, like that. You see? All right. Okay, folks. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for coming to my broadcast at a later time. See, that's commitment. People here, they're committed to coming to my broadcast. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will actually be back on my regular broadcast at my regular time on Monday. Okay? Remember, there are about 9 to 10 send button meetings right now. Collect those as many cookies as you can, and get ready to redeem them, because we're coming near the end of the redeem month pretty soon. Redeem those cookies. Okay? Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.